a lot of entertainment companies here, the shock factor is they want it. They
true.
want it.
Yeah.
So
anyways, back to you being a performer. So
and
you were performing your whole life, and then you went to Busan to become a dancer or to continue your dancing.
just continuing, like there was a student there at the time. There was really only one studio when I was a student here in 2017.
Okay.
I was searching. I just couldn't find a studio to dance in, and so there was one, and I went there. I still go there. It's very close by where I live and stuff. But then, like afterwards. When I came back, COVID, and then I was just a little bit busy. And so I was like, oh, I can't dance as much right now. I'm kind of tired. I got a dog, I was busy. And I did this modeling thing for my friend that I met at Shilla. And he invited me. Afterwards, I met a whole bunch of cool people.
Yeah.
I get like this message in my DM.
Yeah.
And it's from my now boss, but she was just like, oh, hi. Are you interested in being a dancer for this group? And like in English, right? So you're speaking in English, and then like I'm looking at the group. I was like, okay, I see these cute little girlies. Like, all right, like they want a backup dancer. Okay, I'm good. Right? Like I was like, oh, they want me to be a backup dancer. All right, fine. I'm in.
down.
You know? And then I was like, oh, it's a girl group and stuff. Like I saw everything.
Yeah.
And then as she's talking to me, like sometimes like when people speak to you in Korean, like she was talking to me.
They have to ease you in.
Right? But I realized what she was saying in Korean wasn't what, like in English it would be different.
It's a different translation.
And so I was just like, this is giving me Papa Go not correct. And so I asked her in Korean, I was like, do you want me to be a backup dancer for this team? Or a dancer in this team. And she was like, oh, you speak Korean, great. I would like you to be in the team. And mind you, I was a teacher at the time. And so like even visa-wise, like I was like, I don't know how that would work.
Right,
Right. And so I was just like, let me, I like messaged my boss and my friend back in the States. She does like PR and HR and stuff. So I was like, do you think this is like a shady little
Is
thing?
it a scam?
Like, is this because like in Busan, like what company do I know in Busan that does like entertainment and stuff? I didn't know at the time that there were so many. But so she was just like, oh, see.
Yeah.
And then I talked to like even my like Amy. I talked to Amy and she was
Amy
like,
coming through.
She was like, girl, you better do this. And I was like, Amy, you're supposed to be my boss. You're supposed to be responsible. Tell me no. And she was like, you gotta live for me, Nina. I'm living through you. And so,
take the opportunity, please.
And so I did. I spoke with them. I was like, oh, because of my visa and stuff, like, I don't mind performing with you just to perform. Yeah. Like, I enjoy this. Don't pay me.
Yeah.
I was like,
legally.
yeah, I was like, don't pay me.
Yeah.
I just want to do this because I can't dance right now, so this would be fun. Being with like people my age, because like that's another thing with dance studios here. A lot of them are children, and like the law. I don't want nobody touching me and me accidentally touching one of these kids. And so like
can't be doing partner stuff with these kids. Nope, stay away
and
from
that's
me.
my dream to do a partner dance.
But I'm like, you're 13.
Oh, you're just like by the forehead. Just
you're like, move.
So and so then after that's been it, and so after I switched my visa because I am now an F27.
Oh,
and so
F27. I've never heard of that one.
So it's the F2 visa.
Oh, okay.
And so specifically F27.
Well, I'm not sure. I've never heard the 7 part.
Oh, that 7 makes a difference later apparently. Because there's like different F2s, but like the specific one that I have is the resident visa, the Goju visa. But it's the point one. So I got it.
Point system.
It's a point system.
Ooh, child.
And so like, but the points actually not that hard to get.
Not hard to get.
And it's like very easy depending on what visa you're on. Unfortunately, those usually on entertainment visas can't switch.
I can switch to an F2, but the point system is what's kicking my ass right now. Anyways,
if you do the language, sometimes it helps.
Well, I do have level 5 in KIP right now, which I don't know. I just don't know if I care to do the F visa anymore. I just felt like being in an E6 with a great agency. I just,
You see, I wish I could do that, but you know,
It makes sense why you're not.
I
in
just
it.
want other jobs on the
Exactly,
side.
because for me, I only do entertainment. I can't teach and entertainment. So now you can do anything you want.
Anything.
Yeah,
I'm
literally
free. F
anything.
for freedom.
Exactly. That's what the F in F visa stands for. It's freedom.
It's for
you can
freedom.
literally do any job you want. As long as you're paying your taxes, you're fine.
But you get new taxes though. That was new.
I heard you get new insurance too, like health insurance.
But I can. My boss in my school still pays for my insurance.
Because your job. Okay. Because a lot of people
Well,
who
this
are.
year I'm doing it myself. This year.
Oh.
I'm a new girl now. I'm doing it myself.
Because I've heard it's very expensive if you're doing it by yourself.
It's so expensive. I had to pay literally this month because I just got like off of like
Jeez.
stuff and like
Yeah.
I saw the bill and it came and I was just like. And I was like, I had to call my friends. I was like, "Is this normal?"
Literally, it's
I'm
what I heard.
Googling it. I'm like, "This is a lot for insurance."
On an E6 visa, I pay like 100 and something, which I already feel like that's a lot.
Oh, it's
But
about the same, I think.
Oh, because I've heard the E6 people who move to an F visa, this is something that I've heard. I cannot, it's not a fact. But apparently they pay upwards to like 300.
Your first month. I found out it was the first because I had a call because I was just first you gotta like what I had to do is because technically I'm not employed right now. I'm on a break. I'm on vacation.
Right.
And so I had to let them know I was on vacation. I was like,
I
I'm
got money
unemployed.
like that.
I'm not making that teacher money no more.
Yeah.
And so
Check that, please.
Because it was so expensive, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna
Yeah.
switch it for you. We'll switch it."
Okay.
But then it's still in total about 300. And they were like, "Yeah, because it's for 2 months." They said we do it so that if you miss a month,
I'm like, ma'am, why? I'm not gonna miss a
just trying-
month.
you're like, I feel like it's kind of just you're just taking my money.
Literally.
And so like I was just like, they're just taking my money. But it's
Yeah.
what can I do? Like it's not like I can say like,
You
oh,
literally
I'm not
can't
gonna
say-
take.
You can't say anything.
It's like that tax I had to pay. Like you have to pay citizen's tax.
Yeah, let me stay on the E6.
But you get benefits. I will say, like now
long-term
I can
benefits?
get like the like money, any stipends that they give, I can receive it now.
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
During COVID, not
Yeah.
getting that from any country. I didn't get one from America. I didn't get
Did I
one
get
from
one from
Korea. I got nothing during COVID. And
Oh yeah, I didn't get any from Korea. Did I get one from Korea? Wait.
In Seoul, I heard that they're actually giving it to some people. Busan did not. Like
They said we don't care about the foreigners.
They said they're like there's not that many of y'all.
Like it's not that expensive. You'll be fine.
We're like we pay taxes too.
I'm not sure if I got. I feel like I did, but I feel like that was my tax return. I feel like it wasn't like a COVID pay. I think I had
You're
a
like,
tax return.
You're like I knew I got money.
Yeah, I
during
got
COVID."
money sometime, but I'm not sure what the money was for. So I'm not gonna claim that I got a check from that, but I did get a check from America because I do pay taxes there too. But yeah, no, I don't think I got it. Because I remember hearing my Korean friends saying they got it, and then being like, I didn't get anything. They were like, and I was like, suspicious.
And so, like straight up in Busan, they're like, we won't give it to you. And I remember one of my Korean teachers at the time
Yeah.
at my old school, she was like, Nina, foreigners can get it. And I looked at her and I was just like, I know I can't. And she showed it to me because she was like, I read somewhere you can do it. And I was like, can I see it, please?
Yeah.
And then like she showed it to me, and I'm not joking. I just pointed, and I was just like, F2,
Girl,
F5, F6. I am an E2 visa. I cannot get any of this money.
And she was so excited to come.
Oh
up
no!
to you
Like
and
she was
say
ready to
that.
like fight somebody about it because
Yeah.
she lived abroad as well.
Yeah.
And so she was just like, the fact that you guys pay taxes and you don't get anything, and I was just like,
Yeah, it is pretty
you
crazy
too.
that we're paying taxes and we didn't get like a cut of that check.
I wonder if we pay less taxes than Korean people. Maybe.
From what I've heard, no. But
Okay.
I guess no, I don't think so. I feel like they wouldn't care for us like that. No offense. I feel like Korea is for Koreans. They take care of their own first. So I don't think they would take care of foreigners like that. I think we pay equally. But then again, this is not a fact. This is allegedly.
Well, we don't know.
I don't feel like I'm paying anything special, okay? I feel like my Korean friends complain about tax, and I'm also complaining about tax. We're on the same boat, okay? But they do get more benefits because they're citizens. I'm not a citizen of the country. Is there anything else that you wanted to say about like your K-pop journey that you haven't said?
I've honestly, I love it. I think that because of my company specifically, I've had such a like blessed experience. I always say like God does things in like mysterious ways because the way that I met them, shocking. You know, like
For them to slide in your DM and you to still be in it till now and having a good time.
I even like helped other people I've known like try like to get like things through them. Like my boss, the way that they think of it, and I know some people will say, "This sounds a bit scary," but like we are a family first because my bosses are performers.
Oh, they're also in the performance entertainment industry, I guess.
One is like a DJ, and we work together with her. Another, he's a singer. He's an actual singer. He does like trot in a team and stuff.
Wow.
And so like it's just a lovely experience with them. I feel like grateful for them because sometimes I feel very alone. I will say.
Makes sense, yeah.
Like I am not able to really see people sometimes because I don't really have a lot of like foreigner friends in Busan.
Yeah.
My closest friends kind of left.
Yeah.
And so they are my family. And if I'm alone, I talk to them. They're like, Nina, why are you by yourself? Like spend time together. And then them showing me the different like industry stuff is also cool. It's so much fun. I found out so many things about so many people, and then like that made me realize I'm good.
Where you are right now, you're
Where
fine.
I am. And like traveling, I think has been the most fun.
Like I'm guessing traveling around Korea to perform and stuff like that.
I've been to like different cities that I think most people have never even experienced. Like, I've been to Poryong more times than like, and performance wise, I think most people have never been. I've been to do you know Hadong?
I don't know Hadong.
You see, like I've been like to Hadong. I've performed in Andong. I've performed like throughout like the whole, like if this is Korea, like the whole southern coast, like the north, like everywhere. I've been in like Timbuktu. You know, performing. I've been all the way up close near North Korea performing. And like I enjoy the fact that the people there kind of, you know, like they know who I am. Because my team, especially, we've been there so many times, and you know, where else are they gonna see like another black woman?
They'll remember you for sure.
You know? And so like they'll remember my team. And so I get to perform there, and it feels genuinely nice. Versus like if I tried to do it here, I felt like it would be one harder, two scarier. I feel like the people aren't different, and
they
like we don't
wouldn't
perform
be as
here
sweet.
either.
Yeah, because it's Seoul. I don't know.
Like the big thing is to perform in Seoul. We don't really get to do that as much as we would like. And you know, I'm kind of okay with it. Like I just enjoy having fun and being on stage. There are like ups and downs sometimes. I do feel like being a foreigner on stage sometimes it can like have its like upsides, which are great because the people like they're extra nice to me. I feel like compared to my member, like the way that like even like when I have to like perform, the way that they yell towards me, because you know as a performer, part of the audience's reaction can help fuel you, and so like that makes it so much more fun for me. And sometimes you know like. You know, my members were in a group technically before me. I replaced someone. And so, like, they had already their fans coming in later sometimes. That could be a bit, you know, iffy.
A little awkward,
you know, not everybody likes the fact that I'm in a group with Korean people. And they felt like it should just be Korean people sometimes.
Who doesn't like that?
Yeah.
Haters.
And so, I purposefully will block that off of my page because I don't have time for it. And but I do know that it is also a good thing to see that kind of representation.
I think it's really nice to see that, especially as people who've liked K-pop before, people who've been K-pop fans early on, when K-pop wasn't really that global. this is talking like 2006, 2007. I think it's nice to see that foreigners are being like slowly accepted into the group culture, like the K-pop group, K-pop dance culture. Like now you even see a lot of foreigners are backup dancers for K-pop.
I love that.
Yeah, like it's nice that it's becoming more global, because that's one way for K-pop to be global. If you include foreigners in the music now. But yeah.
Because they always say that they want it to be global.
I'm gonna ask you something.
Oh, okay.
Don't answer if you don't want to, because I don't want you to get in trouble with your agent. You know Kiss of Life, right?
About what's happening right now?
It's the reaction from me.
About everything that's happening right now?
I can't stop laughing. Yeah. I can't stop laughing. Okay, stop, Paris, stop.
Okay.
Okay, how do you feel about Kiss of Life being black all over his set? I'm sorry. Okay. So I'm gonna stop throwing shade. How do you feel about Kiss of Life celebrating their birthday using black culture? There we go. That's a better way of asking that question. I'm tearing up.
I'm trying to think of the best way to phrase
She's
it.
gonna make it a very political correct answer. She's also in a group, in a K-pop group.
I feel like if you have common sense, you should use it. And, you know, if you say beforehand, oh, I hope you guys don't, you know, don't hate us. If you know something's wrong, you shouldn't do it.
They knew, yeah.
I think that's the best way. If you have an inkling in your heart that what you're doing might get you in trouble, maybe you shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Clicks and views sometimes are not worth it.
They're not.
Because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, if you get canceled, was it worth it?
And apparently there are like a lot of fans.
And it
have left.
sucks because I really like their music. Like,
Did you? I don't know
love
them.
their music. Their music is so good.
Kiss of Life, come on.
And not in like not in trying to save me way. Me
Yeah.
and my members genuinely like their music.
Oh,
We're
wow.
making like new things. We've been like going back and forth if we want to add them to our set and stuff.
So
like,
they're a big group.
They're not no small group. They're a big group.
I thought they were a small group. That's why I was like, when this happened, I was in shock, because
No.
I'm like, this is a tiny group.
And like, what's her name? And Belle, her dad is a producer in Korea. Her dad made the original Apata, I think. Like, was it her dad? Or I actually saw her dad one day when performing. Was he the one who made the Apata song? I forget. But like,
allegedly, she's not sure.
allegedly.
Yeah.
But like, her dad is an actual like performer. He's a musician in Korea.
She chose
One of them is American.
I heard two of them are American.
Oh, you see, I know one, but I didn't know two. Is it Belle?
I think it's Belle, and I think Julie is another.
Oh, Julie,
name
I
that
know is
kept
American.
seeing.
So if Belle is
Yeah.
American, her dad is the producer, is the musician, and so it's just like,
Why?
I don't get it. Like, I
Yeah.
don't think that culture baiting is good for anyone. I don't like it when people do it in terms of like Korea as well.
Yeah, like any culture, yeah.
Like, if you're just trying to race bait people, why would you do that? Like,
And it wasn't even like AAVE. The use of AAVE is not something negative. I think Black people code switch very naturally. But the way they did it, they made it seem like an almost like negative, because they were like, like they were doing it in like a very like icky sense. It was just like, why would you take AAVE and then put it in that situation where you're like almost fighting your member or whatever, and now you're suddenly using AAVE? And
I think I think it's what maybe they see online here, because it's not just them. A lot of people use it and they think that it's cool.
which is crazy to me.
I don't know why.
Like, it's literally part of somebody's culture.
Like
leave it
imagine
alone.
if we just started using Satori to like speak to people online and like in rude ways. Like, if we,
Yeah.
I lie, Korean people might find that funny. You know,
They would find it funny.
They would find it funny.
Like, as somebody who works in entertainment, and
They would find it
they
funny.
would find that funny. It's not the same. When people say, when people do this in Korean, I'm like, it's not the same, because
They
most
will
Koreans
find it
don't
funny.
take it offensively.
And
they
so
think it's funny.
I think that
yeah.
in a sense we're talking to people who might not really care.
They
So
don't.
it just, the way that I would like how I have to think about it, and it always happens here because this ain't the first, this ain't the second, this ain't
the last.
this ain't the 20th time that something like this happened in the country. It's a thing of protecting my own peace and having to pick and choose
your battles.
Your battles, but also who you want to like listen to and who you want to support.
Yeah.
And so I've had to like cut a lot of musicians in Korea, outside in the States, that I just can't support anymore.
Yeah.
And so like if this affects you and you don't want to like listen to them anymore, just don't listen to them.
I have another one. Oh, I have another. I'm not sure if a lot of people probably haven't seen this one. Do you know Bubble Sisters?
Who is that? Who is a Bubble Sister?
Let me show you a video.
Is it like a don't put on me?
I can't wait for you to see
that
this.
Bubble?
No. Let me. Hopefully my internet is working here.
Bubble, pop,
but
pop.
Not that one. This is Bubble Sister, like 2003 Bubble Sisters, and I saw this this video. I think I might need my second phone because this one is not tethering to the Wi-Fi.
I just realized I never even told that what my group name is.
Oh yeah, you did it. I will probably add it in the
boss
beginning.
will kill me.
What's the group name before I find?
Honeybees.
Oh, that's cute. They honeybees. That's actually really cute. Okay, you ready for this video? I sent it to my friend Colin, who has been on this podcast before, and we've talked about like Black cultural appropriation.
I think he has mutual friends with my friends in the States.
Oh,
like
no,
that's why it's weird. Like
that's far.
And I was like, and one of my friends was like, "Do you know this man?" And I was
this
just,
man?
And I was just like, "I don't know him because Korea is big, bestie."
Yeah.
And she was like,
he's like a dancer and stuff like that too. Maybe that's why she thought you would know him.
Right, but I'm like, I live in Busan.
This is so okay. You ready? You ready?
I don't get it.
I don't know why. I can't stop laughing because your face is like.
Cause like in my brain I was thinking at one point, are they on a live stage? Is this on TV?
With full blackface.
Like they don't even do that stuff. Usually it'd be in like on a stage somewhere.
Or like a comedy show. Because in Korea they're notorious for that.
Music show. They was having this on. Oh, sorry, my eyebrows sometimes they like.
You're like.
Sorry, like I had to like my boss. Like they talk about, and, you know, they'll be like,
it happens, girl. It happens.
I don't.
Girl,
Why?
I saw that video. First of all, I was like, the girl in the video, where did you find this? And
It's like the hair rollers. Like I don't get it. We wear hair rollers like that. I thought that was.
We don't be dancing with them. We stay at home and then unwrap them Johns and walk out.
But that's not like a black person hair roller.
No, it's
that's
literally
a white lady
just.
hair roller. That's not even ours. Why they even get that? Like our hair, like I would have to get a perm to use that.
If you wanted my hair, that's on them.
That's not even ours. They mixing cultures with their racism.
I was like, even your racism is not right, but okay.
You at least give me a wand curl or something. If you want to do it correct.
Bro, I saw that video and I was like, who thought this was okay?
Somebody thought. The thing is, you know, but a lot of entertainment companies here, the shock factor is they want it. They want it.
Yeah.
So they don't care about the backlash because you're going to be talking about them at the end of the day. Bubble, what's their name?
I think it's Bubble Sisters.
Bubble Sisters, still popular, still known. Is it like people still know who they are?
They probably do. Yeah, they probably know who they are.
But they've
conveniently
I'm in a
erased
mind
it.
boom. Ming boom is happening hard,
bro, because it makes no sense.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Like it's conveniently also erased from YouTube because I tried to find it on YouTube because I was like,
It's obvious.
what? And it's conveniently not on YouTube. That's why I'm like, where did this creator
because
find
they know
this
it's
video?
bad. That's most likely why they know it's bad.
And
it's
to
on
me,
Naver
it's like-
somewhere.
Because that's the Korean stuff. Then
It's on
probably
Naver,
there
but you can
somewhere.
find it there.
It's not on the tubes though.
Where the foreigners can find it, you won't find it.
You will never find it.
Where the Korean people can find it,
They don't care
it
to
might still
erase
be
it
there.
Yeah, but that's why to me it's so baffling that was 2003 where it's baffling that it still happened, but it happened in 2003. It's currently 2025 and Kiss of Life is doing this online. And it's like, how tone deaf can you be?
And the thing is, I know there's Korean people I know who are upset about this.
Because most Koreans know it's not right.
Because they know that that's not cool. Right. It's not right. And it's not funny to them. Because
not.
like, and so that's why like when people do these things, you know, or like these clickbaity things, I don't think they realize the detriment that they're doing to other Korean people as well.
Yeah.
Because then that makes people think that all Korean people are racist. And they're not.
Most of them actually understand why that's not okay.
Because they've been abroad. A lot of Korean people actually go abroad and they know how it feels to be an other. And they don't appreciate the fact that we're making them now the people that they don't like.
Literally. Like, I remember I showed that video to my friend. And I was like, she was like, what is this? Like, what are you because she's Korean. She was like, why are they doing this? And I remember at some part of the live stream, I didn't care to watch the whole live stream. I just watched part of the clip. But they showed the inspiration, and it was these like men from, I'm guessing, some part of some hood somewhere. And it's just them being like dripped down in like hip hop clothing and stuff like that. And I'm like, of all things that you could have your party based on, why was that what you picked?
Because the thing is, if they were in the outfits, I feel like that's one thing. It's the verbiage.
The verbiage, the hair braiding.
And the negative connotations. I feel like if they did it in an uplifting way, then people wouldn't care. But when you do things negatively, that's when it's a problem. I feel like, because I'm Haitian, sometimes I don't like to speak on the African American community. Because
Were you born in America?
I was born in America, but, you know, like, in Miami as well, we do know what they go through and what I go through is not the same. And so we go through many similar things, so I can empathize, but sometimes I'm not even for me, I feel like I cannot tell an African American person how to feel because that technically hits them harder than it hits me.
Hits you,
because Haitian people, we don't typically, if you think of a Haitian person, you don't think of that symbol.
Because like AAV and stuff is not part of the Haitian culture.
You know, they barely can speak English sometimes, Haitian people. So like, you know, like we have accents, you know, like our accent is different.
Yeah.
And so like, but as an American, I can completely understand.
Yeah, girl, listen.
That's just not, you can appreciate something without
being
tearing it down.
That was just appropriation, and it was extremely negative appropriation of Black culture. And
it's not nice.
It's not. And as somebody who's Kenyan American, and I was born in Kenya, raised in America, I still live the Black experience every time I go to America. Because a racist person will see a Black person before they see a Kenyan person, before they see an African.
Honestly.
So yeah,
they don't know the difference.
They don't. We live the Black experience, and I use AAVE a lot with my friends. I love hip hop. It's something that I understand. It's something that I even studied in school and stuff like that. So when I see like K-pop idols just so casually doing these things, I'm like, yeah, that's why I don't listen to none of y'all music. I just refuse to. I don't listen to any K-pop group because a lot of them have dibble-dabbled in this type of like appropriation / racism, and I'm just like,
and it's just not funny anymore.
It's literally not. But I do have to say one thing that I found positive about this like whole Kiss of Life situation is how many fans were like, no, this is not okay. Whereas back in the day, especially when we started liking K-pop,
he didn't mean it.
Oh no,
he don't know nothing. He don't got no Google.
He's just a kid.
Like, I'm sorry. The same way that like you guys are typing to us on the internet to say that it was bad, they can Google.
Back when we started liking K-pop, the caping for these K-pop idols was crazy.
It didn't make sense.
It was crazy.
Like it did it like I honestly, especially like from it's one thing from like a Korean person. It was the international fans sometimes that really got me, where I was just like, bruh, if you can find him, he can find you.
He can find your culture somewhere.
And like they don't. There's none of these people in Korea, so I think like that's why like sometimes people don't really understand. Yeah, they have to be looking for this kind of stuff, because who is dressed like this in Korea? Who speaks like this in Korea? So they're looking for these things outside of Korea, which means that they know that this is not a Korean.
It's not your culture.
You got to be careful how you do it. It's like if I like wanted to just wear a sari for fun.
It's weird. Like that has so much cultural context.
You know,
Why
like,
are you?
I think the last time I felt like this was when they had tried to make that Tupac and Biggie musical. I don't know if you.
I remember this.
and
I remember.
and I was
Oh my God.
I was like, that's not a good idea.
I remember.
This, for those who know, they did try to make one, and
They
it
had
was
the posters and everything.
and it got canceled, hard canceled.
Expeditiously.
We were like, look, because the thing is, being like on the musical side,
Yeah.
I understand, but it's different when it's a character and a human, right? And so like jokingly, me and my friends were like, that's all right. We're going to make Korea the musical, and I'm gonna dress up as King's Hedgehog, and like
Can
we're
you
gonna
imagine?
like I don't
The reaction would be insane.
like I think that it would have to be something very dramatic for them to understand. I get that people think that like, oh, culture is blending, but there's ways to blend it.
Positively.
You know, like you shouldn't do it in a way that can like hurt the person where it originates from.
Yeah. Or
know?
use a stereotype of the culture. Because a lot of what Kiss of Life was doing was also very stereotyping.
I didn't get it.
What was she saying? I don't
The
even know what
thing
she was
is,
saying. I was
like,
like,
as somebody who does, like, I don't really speak in AAVE.
oh, girl, I do.
I have to say it slowly. A is
AAV,
higher.
yeah.
I don't typically speak like that, just because that's just my parents. They were like,
You grew up
"No."
in a super Haitian culture.
You know, they were like, they would be like, what are you saying?
Yeah, yeah.
But-
My parents also don't understand AV, to be honest. Yeah.
And so,
Yeah.
like, whenever I see someone do it who is not from that culture, sometimes I'm just like, you're really brave. Because even I can't do that.
Yeah. And
Like,
you're doing it.
I don't even feel comfortable doing that. So for you to do it is weird. Also with the Afro-Korean thing, sometimes, you know.
What do you mean the Afro-Korean thing?
I'm not African, so
Oh,
so I can't speak on it that much. But there are times when I do look at it when I'm also like from a dance perspective, and I see it. I've seen it done respectfully, but like sometimes I wonder. I'm like, never mind. I'm gonna stop talking about it.
You're like, why?
Means like I'm gonna stop talking about this. Never mind. I will
Be
say
ready.
something.
It might be Haitian culture they're coming at next because it's already African culture is already being appropriated.
I don't know Haiti.
Girl, I didn't
All
think
they
they
know
knew
about Haiti is
Yeah.
that it's dangerous.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, all they knew about Africa for a while was that it's poor, and now they've started to come and
Because
take the
people
music.
immigrate there. But like, because people, I feel like when you go to another country and you can experience the culture and you realize, oh, maybe what we thought wasn't right.
Because it's probably not right.
Like maybe we're a bit judgmental, a bit, discriminative.
Yeah, it's them UNICEF commercials.
But them commercials.
$1 a day will help this African child, and they're like,
like getting a
Their
random
stomach-
kid just standing
yeah,
on like
the fly
the
just
street.
flying, and I'm like, I've never even seen that in Africa. When I go to Kenya, I've never seen that.
So like that's like me talking to like some of my friends about Haiti.
Yeah.
Where I have to keep telling them, I'm like, Haiti's not like that. Like
like,
the
I've never
Haiti
seen
I
it.
know is very different than the Haiti
That's
that's
shown.
there now.
Yeah.
Like I knew it back before the protests. I knew it before everything that was happening.
Yeah.
And especially like where my parents are from, it's like luscious, like
night and
mountains.
day, yeah.
You can grow anything in Haiti. Like Haiti's such a beautiful country. And so whenever I hear people talk negatively about it, I don't get it because I'm just like, y'all never been there.
You literally-
But all of your cruise lines keep going over to Haiti. Y'all don't complain when y'all go on Royal Caribbean and they don't stop in Labadee and y'all swimming in the ocean. Nobody
Yep.
complains then because Labadee is one of the most beautiful beaches.
They literally only take the good parts. They're like, let me take this good part, but then I want to scream and yell the bad parts. I want to put the bad parts on the news. And I'm just like, at least, and even when it comes to like Koreans now using like Afro beats and stuff like that, this is a little iffy because I feel like a lot of Afro beats originates from West Africa and I'm East African. So maybe a Nigerian person can talk about this more, or even Ghanaian or a West African person can talk about this more than I can. But I find it quite odd when I see Afro beats, even like the song by Jenny. She did a song that had like the South African dance moves in it. And I remember first of all, I didn't watch the full. Some of those dances were also from an East African artist who popularized it with the song Como Ça Va by Diamond Platnumz. Like he popularized, the dance was already
I know
in
who
South
that
Africa.
is.
Yeah, the dance was already in South Africa, but he really popularized it with Como Ça Va. But just seeing Jenny do it, and I'm like, this girl has never stepped her foot in sub-Saharan Africa. I am almost 100% sure. Huh? Jenny has never gone to Africa.
Never. I think that it's because of the dance culture here. A lot of music here is controlled by how the dancers and choreographers kind of vibe.
Yeah.
And like for that specific like music video, a lot
Yeah.
of my friends I know actually participated from Busan.
Wow.
A lot of Busan dancers, like Korean ones.
Oh,
like,
okay. I thought you meant Africans. I was like, there are no
no,
Africans in there.
There was all Koreans in the
Yeah.
video.
I was like,
But
Yeah.
my friends from like Busan
Yeah.
are like in Seoul and they perform.
Yeah.
I said in Seoul, like we're not in Seoul.
We're in
are
Seoul
like
right now.
here, they're
Yeah.
performing.
Yeah.
And they were in it and they've been learning that style since 2017. Like there are people who genuinely love Afro
Afrobeats,
style
yeah.
dance.
Yeah.
In Busan, I don't know about in Seoul. Like in Seoul too, but in
Seoul,
Korea,
there's, Daniel is like one of the biggest Afro.
I always wanted to take his
Graf's taking this class, and I was like, Daniel,
I'm
it's too much for my
scared.
little body. He's an amazing teacher, and he's definitely popularizing Afro beats and Afro dance in Seoul, I would say. Like, if you guys ever want to do like an Afro beats class or Afro dance class, definitely hit up Daniel.
So
An
good.
amazing teacher.
He looks so cool. Like,
Yeah,
I always wanted to take his class.
He's definitely spreading the culture a lot, and I really wonder who choreographed that. Because if it
it's
was Daniel,
Silvergun.
who's that? Is that a Korean?
She's all three Korean. All three are Korean. My friend, I know she was part of that like
Yeah.
team,
Yeah.
and like that is a style that like since she was in middle school she's been studying. So so like that I know like the people who actually did the dances.
Understand the
She
dance?
did Jenny's other dance, the one with Jojo Gomez. What was that? The one that came out earlier.
Mantra?
Yeah, the same
I don't know the
Korean.
song, but I do know it's
dance.
called Mantra.
The-
I know it's called Mantra.
It's that pretty girl mantra. It's that flan. She just touched down in LA. That song.
Okay, I'm not sure.
She did it. She did choreography with an American artist
Mm-hmm.
before, and so this time they did it again. But she did it with two other like male choreographers.
Yeah.
Vata, and I forget the other guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah.
It's so interesting. Like, if there's any Nigerians watching this, or even if there's any West Africans watching this, and any South Africans who are watching this that have seen these videos, how do y'all feel about this? Because as a Kenyan, I don't think I have space to be talking about it because I'm uncomfortable seeing it because I'm just like, I know these people have never been to Africa, so it's like you can't even name 10 countries in Africa.
And sometimes
so
they
it's like,
do give it different names. That I find kind of.
that's the biggest
strange.
problem when
Like
they
there's
take
a dance
and
move and they
rename.
change the name. Like just call it like you're not gonna change like old ballet terms.
No.
So like why change the names of other things? I
Yeah.
don't get it.
That becomes a huge problem too.
I don't get that.
Yeah.
And then like I don't know if you know, but they're having the new season of Street Woman Fighter, and it's supposed to be
Is
like
that the show that
world.
told that they said the black girl had an advantage because she's black? It's that one, right?
Yeah, and then like they're having another season where they're having a world team, but like some people like at first people thought they were actually going to have a team from the continent of Africa.
Oh,
There is none, and and I'm also very confused about that.
wait. So it's a pause.
It's actually world teams now. They made a Korea team. There's 2 Japan teams, one from Australia, one from which has people who used to be on Royal Dance Family, which is from New Zealand. Also, you have the Royal Dance Family from New Zealand. They have an American team from Orlando Motive. So my friends are very close to the main choreographer.
Okay.
And so like they have these teams, and so there's like 6 of them. Yeah.
So it's a world.
It's world, but it's a very small world.
It's like when artists
They don't even
say
have China.
it's
and
like
I-
when artists are like, it's a world tour, and they conveniently skip Africa, and I'm like, it's not a world tour if you're
Well,
not hitting the biggest continent in the
And
world.
so I feel like it would have been cool. I think it's a missed opportunity, especially with how popular like Afro style dance is in
Yeah.
Korea.
Yeah.
To not have an African team. You know, like I think that like
it's a little odd.
like even like I thought that they were gonna have a team from Brazil. People thought that as
Oh.
well. They would have a team from Brazil, and they didn't.
Oh, I wonder. I wonder because maybe I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt here and say maybe they contacted teams and the teams couldn't make the money to come here because it's expensive too.
But they
travel
just
and stuff.
pull different dancers together and make them a team.
Okay,
what
sorry.
they've
That
been
benefit of
doing.
the doubt, give it back.
Like I
Yeah.
know Motive I think actually has a lot of people from Motive. Royal
Yeah.
Dance Family is a real team.
Oh, that's a huge team,
But
yeah.
then, like, the team from Australia had, like, different people. Like, they made a team. Like, how they made that international team, that Latrice, the black dancer,
yeah.
that she was
Oh,
a part of.
Latrice. There we go. That was her name. Yeah.
They, like, made some teams. The Korea team is made from all of the past leaders from the other, like, shows.
Yeah.
And so, like, they could have made a team. I think that is just a missed opportunity, in my opinion.
It sounds like a missed opportunity. But you should definitely be taking dancers from these cultures that are known for dance, like African, Brazilian
Like the
culture
U.S.
is
team,
huge too.
I love the U.S. team,
Yeah.
but there was like a fake like roster of like what the U.S. team would have been, and I was less. And I even thought I was like, "There's no way they can have that roster,"
Oh.
because that roster was like, it was just like
top notch.
top notch, and so
You
when
were
I-
like, they're losing.
yeah.
Every team is losing again.
well, you know, and
Yeah.
like yeah,
Because I think also because America is like a nice, healthy mix of everyone and every culture of
and full
background.
range of dancing.
Yeah.
Even on the American
Yeah.
team now, there is like an Asian American on the team, and she's a B girl, and I've like my friends know her,
I
and
feel
she's
for
so
B
nice.
girls.
I wish I could.
I can't. I can six
I got
step.
no upper body strength.
I can six step, but that's all I can do. Yeah, because I had a lot of b-boys, like breakers, in my dance team in college. I just learned the six step, and then my arms are like, yeah, this is all we can do for today. And I was like, I
You
give
were
up.
in a dance team in college.
Yeah, I was
Why don't you
in a hip hop dance
now?
team. I've told this story time on my YouTube channel. I've tried to like join dance classes, and the way dance classes, maybe you can chime in on this actually. The way dance classes happen in Korea were so different from how they happen in America. Like in America, they da 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 da, and then you follow, right? In Korea, from the dance class I had, it was a whacking dance class, right? So it was like whacking, right? But this girl's not teaching. She's just doing the movement, and you're expected to follow. But there's no like, does
Teaching.
anybody need help? Do you want me to show you? There's no teaching. It's just her doing her thing, her expecting us to follow. And it's by the end of the hour, it's a whole choreo that we are expected to know how to do. And I'm just like, ma'am, I don't even know what you were doing in the first 30 minutes. So I did that dance class, and I was like, yeah, never again.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I don't take dance classes in Seoul.
Oh.
I have never taken a dance class in Seoul since like maybe 2019.
Oh, that's a
I
long
think that was
time
the
ago.
last time, but I also haven't been to Seoul since
That
2020.
often, yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
I.
So do you
Yeah.
feel like it's, is it because of the teaching culture or why?
Korea
Why?
dance class is very different than the States. I used to work at a Millennium in Miami when
Oh,
we
that's
had
a
one.
huge like dance.
Like I was
it's
like
not
an
a
intern
team.
there. It's a company.
Company, there you go.
And
yeah.
like that like studio, like witnessing, that was my first time being at like a studio,
Yeah.
you know, like experiencing what like teachers are like how like close they get with that students and like how learning is like a together thing. It's a collaboration,
community
right?
thing, yeah.
Versus here, it's just
Everybody for themselves.
and like and there is no fun. Like sometimes, like I don't feel like
feel the
it's
fun.
fun sometimes at dance classes
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
And especially since YouTube and since like I think who was first? Was it Soul Dance or was it 1 Million that first blew up?
I think it was one. I remember
1
seeing
mil-
1 million first.
So 1 Million, maybe because I just like Soul Dance.
Yeah.
For like when it started blowing up online, I think even then, from my friends who were here before, they said that Korean dance classes drastically changed since they
Oh.
became popular on like online, because then it became a we gotta like get these views kind of thing, more so than like collaboration versus
Yeah.
like when I went to like my studio back in Busan. That school is a real academy, and so they'll teach a piece. They will and like one piece for a month, like a
Oh, wow,
real
okay.
dance school. Like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
teacher actually will help you if you have questions. Your teachers will talk to you. Like it's an amazing place to train. A lot of those like students, they go to Seoul and they're thriving here as well. And so like I think that dancing here is just in Seoul. I will say
Yeah.
it's different than Busan
Yeah.
completely. Like we have one studio that does kind of give like
The soul
soul
vibes.
vibes, and I don't go there. But Yeah, dancing in Seoul is not for me. I've always told my friends that from back home as
Yeah.
well. I told them, even those who come and visit, I'll be like, oh, I'll tell you where to go. I'm just not gonna go with you.
Yeah.
Because I won't enjoy it.
It's even I've tried to do a 1 million dance class, which is very popular. A lot of people take class there, but I think the way that I want to learn dance is just not the way that it's taught. So I think that has taken me back from dancing a lot. And I used to love dancing.
It gives
But-
like ballet vibes in a
it's
sense.
just-
and like ballet is supposed to be very strict, very structured, but you're also supposed to like know those moves already
Even before
beforehand.
getting into class,
So
yeah.
like if I'm going to a class and I'm paying you so much money for classes, because here classes are expensive.
They're not cheap.
They're not cheap. And so if I'm paying you all this money, I want to really learn. And like one of my friends,
Yeah.
she like went to a studio in Seoul and like they chastised her for asking a question. Like and like each time she would ask a question, they would get upset at her. Like they actually like she told me that the teachers
Wow.
themselves thought that she was a problem because she would ask questions.
I'm sorry, but if I'm paying for a class, you best to believe I'm raising my hand to ask.
And she's a phenomenal dancer. She just didn't get what he was doing. And so she asked that teacher, like, oh, can you please? This is a famous choreographer in Korea as well. And like, just, he was just like, don't ask me questions kind of thing. And
I'm
then,
paying for your class though. This is a class.
and then like the like fight to be in class videos. I don't.
I have heard that.
I don't get like I go to class and I don't need to be in a video. Like that's how I feel. I think also that's just my presence online. Honestly, I'm a very like offline kind of person. So if I'm in a video, if I'm not in the video, I don't care. I
doesn't
got
matter,
my
yeah.
phone.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I don't need to be on
Just
YouTube.
put your phone up there and record yourself.
You know,
yeah.
like that's fine. But like the fight to like I gotta be the best because I gotta make it in the dance video
Yeah.
with the teacher.
Yeah.
And then come behold, typically for and I don't know, this is what I've been told. Apparently if you don't have a big following online or if they don't know you, they won't pick you. A lot of the times they won't pick you and
Wow.
or they'll just make a foreigner team. As a foreigner. A lot of the same people you see in the videos in these classes are because those are their friends. They already might have just learned the dance beforehand.
Oh, okay.
And or they just want a video with those people. They typically, because you know it's still urinam kind of thing. So like they would rather put their friends in a video. You have to be like, you know, Beyonce's backup dancer, like Kanye out here, you know,
Yeah,
like,
for them to, like-
for them to put you in.
Yeah.
And so like I'm not fighting for that.
That's actually crazy. The dance culture here, I have heard, is a little bit more. It's a bit toxic.
Yeah, no, it's not big. It's very
Oh,
toxic.
there we go. She's a dancer. She would.
It's
know.
very
But,
toxic.
Yeah, I've heard it's like quite toxic, and I feel like dance for me, at least, it's a release. It's supposed to be fun, exciting. I should be looking forward to class. I shouldn't be thinking about, oh, is it okay if I ask a question in this class? Bro, I'm paying for this class. Like, why can't... Even when I did the whacking class, I think I asked the question once. The teacher semi-helped, and a student had to help me out because the teacher was like, it's like this, and then she walked
And then,
away.
oh yeah, I don't get
Yeah,
that.
I'm like-
if I'm asking, it's because I don't get it.
I don't
So
get
can,
it.
Can
Yeah.
you show me like?
And I've
like,
been dancing for years, so it's not because like I'm not a good dancer or I'm not a dancer. It's because one, this was a beginner whacking class. Okay, and I've learned whacking before. Okay, and I'm just like, first of all, what she was doing is not beginner level because I've had beginner whacking classes before.
It was
And
beginner.
yeah, I was like, and she's a really big. She's a very known choreographer when it comes to whacking in Korea, and I'm just like,
I
girl,
have a feeling I know who you're talking
I don't even remember her name to this point. I'd have to see her Instagram to be like, oh yeah, it was her. But I just remember going, you're an amazing dancer, but you are a trash teacher. Like you can't teach for anything.
And that's how I feel about a lot of the dance scene here, where it's just like you guys have so much talent. I would not perform with
Well,
you.
snap.
I feel like a lot of the dancers here have so much talent, horrible personalities, horrible like dance etiquette, and like you notice honestly when other dancers from other countries come or like the experience that some of them will have here, and it's like it's a flip of a dime.
Yeah,
you can
you don't
meet
know.
somebody
Yeah.
who is honestly very nice and sweet and genuine,
Yeah.
or you can meet somebody who will like traumatize you to never dance again. And that's unfortunately what happened to some of my friends.
Yeah.
They don't dance anymore because
it's
of the
fun.
fact that they're like scared.
Because that one teacher just made it so bad for them. But anyways, guys, I wish I could continue this conversation. But currently our camera is dying. And I really wanted to like make sure this episode is 1 hour. But I can't because the camera is dying. So I have to end the episode here. But Nina, if you ever want to come back on the podcast, talk more about your group. Because I feel like you didn't really talk a lot.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I can talk about them again another
we
time.
deviated a lot. But her group is called Honeybees. If you guys want to check them out, I'll leave all her information down below. Is there anything you want to say before this battery completely dies?
Thank you for watching.
Thank you guys so much for watching another episode of Korea Unfiltered with Nina from the Honeybees. I will have all her details down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. I'm talking this fast because the battery is dying. Sorry, guys. If you're a podcast listener, make sure you give us 5 stars so we can get up in the algorithm. That's it for today's episode, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.
Bye.